And yeah, I'm about to go get the manifest thing.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Y'all, excuse how I look. My face is doing something, I don't know. But my face kind of broke out a little bit. It feels soft, but it looks kind of pale. It looks kind of pale. Anyway, y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all have to excuse me because I'm going to eat. Let me ask y'all a question. When y'all get food, when y'all cook food, if it's something that you really like, do you take like a portion out and freeze it so when you want it again, it's there for you? Because that's what I do. My daughter be like, you have that stuff in the refrigerator forever. It's no good. I said, listen, I freeze my stuff. The thing about me is, like, I won't have the taste for something for a little while, but when I do have the taste for it, I like to have it right then and there. And when I cook, because certain items that I cook, I don't cook all the time. So when I get a taste for it, I'm like, in order for me to eat that, I would have to make a whole bunch of it. I would have to cook. I would have to, chop up and all this and that. I don't be wanting to do all that. Not only that, but then if I make some because I want it, who's to say that the rest of the family gonna want it? Now I got a whole bunch of food in here that only I'm eating. So I always, like when I cook baked macaroni or red beans and rice and neck bones or whatever, I always take a portion. After I cook, I take a portion, put it in Tupperware. I let it cool off first, and then I freeze it. So this way, when I have a taste for it, I can just defrost it, and that's what I do. My kids, they don't understand why I do that. They was like, just, if you want it again, just make it again. Yeah, but if I want it again and I make it again, who all gonna eat it? Because if y'all not in the mood for what I have a taste for at the time, then it's just gonna sit and it's gonna spoil. My kids are very funny when it comes to certain foods. And I can cook, a lot of times they'll ask me to cook, and I'll cook. And then after I cook, they'll eat it. They might they might eat twice. And then the next day, they're ordering pizza or Chinese food or something else. And it's like, I feel like I wasted my money because now I got all this food still left over and don't nobody want to eat it. But anyway, y'all, I had my grandson all day yesterday, so I can let my daughter sleep. And she was able to get a good amount of sleep. And I had him because I slept all night. So when I woke up, I was revived. I was rested. So I was like, you know what? Being that I had such a good sleep, let me take my grandson so my daughter can get her sleep out. And she slept good. I had him all night. She didn't get him back from me until about from about 8 o'clock that morning. Yesterday morning I took him, and I had him until 10:30 last night. Whole time she just slept. So I know that did her a world of good. And I'm glad too, because she needed it. Because the worst thing you could do is be trying to take care of your baby and you're exhausted. Because when you're that tired, because the whole time she was in the hospital with him, she wasn't getting any sleep. So when you're that exhausted, you make mistakes. You know, you might trip and fall while you're holding him because your legs is weak. Your mind ain't right. You're not paying attention to what you're doing. And I don't need her making any mistakes because she's exhausted. I'm sitting here watching a YouTube video. I don't know if y'all know of Lily, yours truly. I have my favorites on this channel that I watch. I watch her. I watch Gina Janine. I watch TMR. My Jazzy Life. Strong Mommy Chrissy. Ming King. Like, I know these girls have issues with each other, but I'm the type of person where I don't judge. Your life is your life. You do what you do. Everybody has to follow a path in life, regardless of where that path take you. You know, a lot of these girls have issues with boyfriends. A lot of these girls have kids that, you know, and you know, only God can judge you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect in this life. You know, I watch them and I see their struggles. I see, you know, each one of them are going through their own situation, and it is what it is. You know, your situation is not going to be her situation. Her situation is not going to be your situation. Their situation is not going to be my situation. My situation is not going to be their situation. We all have situations. We all go through things in life. Mind you, you know, everybody's situation might be different. There might be some situations that are similar, but for the most part, everybody's situation is going to be different, but we're all still going through something. So for me to judge her or her on how she living her life, they could judge me on how I'm living mine. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people judging these females on how they live their life or what they're doing. And I'm not going to lie and say that certain things I see or have seen of these females, I wouldn't do it, or you know, I wouldn't do these certain things or live my life a certain way. But that's because that's how I choose to live my life. But me judging them, unless it's something about abusing children or something like that, you know, putting children in harm's way or whatever, I just feel like you're going to live your life the way you live your life, the way you feel comfortable living it, and can't nobody else live it for you. And we're all going to be judged by God one day. So, you know, I'm not sitting here judging you on how you live your life. How you live your life is how you live your life, because somebody could judge me on how I live my life. But to me, the way I live my life is a good one. But to somebody else, they might feel like, girl, I would do this different, or I would do that different. But I see a lot of people judging these girls. And only thing I be thinking when I hear the judgment, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have laughed about a lot of things that people have said, because certain things they say be funny. But in the back of my mind, I'm still saying to myself, like, how can you judge? Like, you're not showing your life or what's going on in your backyard, but you're judging this person, but you're keeping what you're going through to yourself. You're not going to let nobody know what you're going through because you would be judged. Everybody has something going on in their life or something that has gone on in their life that they're not proud of or that they would not want to tell anybody, you know. It might not be nothing crazy. It's just something you would rather not have everybody know about. You know what I'm saying? These girls is putting their lives out there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not judging, but what I'm saying is I couldn't be that open with my personal life as these girls have been. I will show certain parts of my life, but there are certain parts of my life that I feel that should not be for everyone to see. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. It could be something good going on in your life. But that doesn't mean that everybody needs to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Not everything needs to be shared. Like there's some intimate parts of your relationship that don't necessarily have to be told. You know what I'm saying? And it could be good parts. But there's some things that, you know, even with the good things, there's some things that you would just rather keep to yourself and just you and the person that you love experience, and it's not for everybody to share. It's just for you and that person. But people always assume that if you don't want to tell your business, that's because you got some secrets or something like that. No, it don't necessarily have to be that you're ashamed of what you're doing or that you have secrets. It could be that there's just certain parts of your personal life, could be beautiful parts of your personal life that you just wish to keep private. You know what I'm saying? These girls are putting their business out there. And, I mean, they're brave for doing it because, you know, people are coming at them like crazy. You know, and I get it. They look at it as if I'm going to be transparent, then I can't hide, show part of my life and then hide other parts of my life. If I'm going to be transparent, then I have to show everything. And I get that. And to some extent, I agree with that. But I do believe that there should be certain things that should not be put on, you know, the internet for everybody to see, put on YouTube and stuff like that, because then you have people coming at you left and right, you know, and they're going to judge. And I'm not saying they should, but I'm saying they're gonna, you know, they're gonna judge you for every little thing. There's some girls on here that I've watched and I've seen, you know, reactors reacting to it. And there's just some things that these girls cannot do. Like, sometimes it seems like no matter what these girls do, it's not good enough. Like, there's one girl, I'm not going to name her, but in particular, she, you know, a lot of times the reviewers will say, oh, she don't do this right, she don't do that right. So then she'll change and she'll start doing what they say she don't do right. And then when she switch up, they'll say, oh, she must have been listening to us and stuff like that, because that's the only reason why she did it. And then they come at her for doing the things that they feel that she should do. Now she's doing it for them. Then if she doesn't go outside with her kids, they come at her. But then when she takes her kids outside, they come at her about that. They say that, oh, you know, why she don't take her kids here? Why she don't take it there? You was complaining that she didn't take them anywhere. Now she takes them to the park, and y'all complain that she's at the park with them. Oh, why she don't take them here? Why she don't take them there? She's giving them birthday parties, and then they'll say, oh, she don't give this one a birthday party, she don't give that one a birthday party. And then when she do give them a birthday party, it's not good enough. Oh, it wasn't, she didn't do all of this for this one for her birthday party that she did for that one for her birthday party. And it's like, good gracious, like maybe she didn't have as much money this particular time than she had the last time she gave a party. You know, not every time you give your kids a party, you're going to have the same money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, maybe at that particular time when she gave this child a party, she really had a good amount of funds where she was really able to do it up. And this time, when she gave this child a party, she didn't have the means like she did the last time. But she was still able to do something and put something together so that child could still feel special. It's just that she didn't have the funds on hand at that particular time. Y'all know, from month to month, week to week, day to day, year to year, our money switch up. Sometimes you can be flowing in money, and sometimes the money ain't flowing as well as it did the last time. That's everybody. That's everybody. And that doesn't mean that you're poor or anything like that. It just means that maybe you had some extra bills this month that you didn't have last month. So last month you was able to splurge a little more than you was this month. Things happen. Stuff comes up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be like last month, the money flow was good. Everything was being taken care of. Everything was good. And then this month, you get into an accident with your car. Now your car's in the shop. So all that extra money that you would have had is now going to get your car fixed. So, you know, people don't think about stuff like that. So, but right away, they just assume, oh, she favors this one because this one's birthday party wasn't like the last one's birthday party. And say, no, it doesn't mean that. It could mean that maybe this time for this particular child's birthday party, she didn't have the means that she had for the last time. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened. A car, maybe her mother, her sister, her brother, maybe somebody called her and asked her if they could help them out because they was doing bad at that time, and maybe she lent some money to a family member to help them out so she wasn't able to do as much for her kid as she was. It could be numerous reasons why. So a lot of times when I watch these reactors and they're coming at her, you know, or they're coming at a few of these people, you know, I always say, like, you don't know what this person's life is like. You don't know behind the scenes what they got going on. So y'all judge them instead of thinking, you know, let's not judge so fast because we really don't know why this child's party wasn't as grand as the last child's party. You know, maybe we need to think about that before we come at her and stuff like that. Now, I mean, a lot of people will be like, yeah, well, this, that, and the third. But, you know, you have to think about it. Everybody has bills. There's not one, even the richest people out here have bills. You know what I'm saying? They just have the means to take care of their bills. But everybody has bills. Some more than others. And you got to assume that, you have to assume that at times there will be moments where something comes up to where when you had that extra money, but now you don't because something came up. Something you have to deal with. You know, could be a bill, could be a family member, could be a situation with a car or something like that. You might have to take a trip real fast, you know, an unexpected trip right away. Could be anything. Y'all, I'm sorry if y'all hearing her in the background. I should have paused when I first started talking. But yeah, I watch these YouTubers and I watch how people come at them, and I be feeling bad for them sometimes. Now, sometimes I feel like, maybe you could have avoided the the scrutiny and the backlash if you would have done something a little different, and maybe you shouldn't have put that part of your life on out there for everybody to see. Because I do believe that sometimes these girls give people things to say about them, because like I said before, not everything needs to be for the world to see. You can show them your life, but there's certain things, when you know that what you putting out there is gonna be looked over with a fine-tooth comb. When you put stuff out there that you know for a fact that people are gonna pick apart to get down to the very root of everything, when you know that when you put something out, people are going to be looking at it with a magnifying glass, tearing your story apart, looking for any little crack in your story, those are things that I feel that you should leave out of your videos. Because when people figure out certain things, when you put stuff out there that you know people are going to research to find the truth, then you have to ask yourself, maybe these particular type of things I should not put in my videos, because by tomorrow they're gonna dissect everything in this video, and they're gonna get down to it, and they're gonna point out this, they're gonna point out that, they're gonna point out this, they're gonna point out that. And while they're doing all of this pointing out and picking feathers from my body one by one, like picking me bald, that's how they go through these. Like, I'm telling you, I've watched these reactors, and these people could really go into police work as being detectives and stuff, because I've seen some stuff where how they go about finding out people's business and finding out people's addresses, and seeing all they need, like all they need is just a stitch of something in the background, in the far background of a video, and they can determine where this person lives, what store this is, what area this is. And I mean, you got to do some hellified detective work to be able to find a lot of the stuff that these females be finding. And I'm not gonna lie, they do their damn job. they do their job. But I mean, when I tell you the stuff that I've seen, like when they be picking these girls apart, like they do it to the T, like they've been doing this type of work all their life. Like the FBI, CIA ain't got nothing on these reactors. And I'm just being 100%. They ain't got nothing on these reactors, because some of these reactors could put the FBI and the CIA and all that to shame. They really should hire some of these people, because it gets ridiculous. But I mean, they good at their job though. I ain't gonna lie to you. They good at it. But I just be feeling bad, because I think that a lot of times these girls are young, and they want to make content. They want to make good content. They want you to tune in. And I understand all that. Yes, you want people to tune into your videos. You want them to keep coming back. But sometimes certain things you put, it's not worth the drama. Sometimes it's really not worth it. I mean, yeah, you put out a video and you pray that people like what you are showing them. They like your content. You want them to come back. You want to see your numbers go up as far as subscribers and views. You want all of this, because at the end of the day, we're all doing it for one reason: to get paid, to make some money, to be entrepreneurs, to be able to stay home and take care of our kids and still make money while we're home. We want to be able to live the life we want to live, go on trips and splurge on our family and buy that big, beautiful house or that nice car. And this platform gives you that way of doing it without having to leave the comfort of your home. So I understand wanting to make sure that people are liking your videos. But at the end of the day, I don't want them to like my video. I'm not so caught up in what the viewers are going to like to the point where I make myself look stupid, or I have people pulling apart my stories to get down to the nitty gritty of my story. I want people to watch my videos and like what they see, comment, subscribe, all of that, but without having to do research on me because of what I put out there. You understand? I want them to watch my video, like it, and be like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow and watch some more. But when they stop watching my videos and they feel that they want to do research on me, that's when I know I done gave them too much. I done gave them too much to think about. You know, now they are leaving my video wondering about my life because certain things I put in there made them want to do research on me. And see, that's what I don't like. I'm not giving nobody that much curiosity on my life to where they want to start digging into my background, looking my name up, and following me and doing all this and that. Yes, you could give good content. You could give good videos. You could give videos to, good videos to the point where people want to come back. But when you giving out videos to the point where people want to start searching your name and looking you up and really diving deep into your personal life because of how you are portraying yourself on your videos, that's not good. That's not good. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not judging. I'm just speaking on how a lot of these girls make these videos, and then when these people come at them, they get on here and they're upset and they're like, they don't understand, people hate them, people da-da-da-da, because you're showing them too much. You're showing them too much of your life. You give them a little glimpse into your life. You know what I'm saying? You could give them certain things like your highs and your lows. But don't give them too much of your lows. Don't give them the problems in your life, like the serious problems in your life. Don't come on here crying and telling them this your world is upside down, because that's going to make them really want to look into what's going on in your life. You could give them certain things like, a family member passed away and we dealing with that. But when you start saying stuff like, me and my boyfriend are going through it, or I found out that he's cheating on me, or BCW came to my house, or stuff like that. When you give them stuff like that, they're gonna want to look into your life and see, ooh, I wonder what the real story is behind why BCW came to your house. And I wonder why her boyfriend cheating, and let's see if we can find out who he's cheating with. Let's look, all of that could be avoided if you just keep certain things to yourself. Now, I don't have a problem with sharing my life, but I'm just going to be 100%. You're not going to get every single thing that goes on in my life. There's certain things that I will not share with anybody, not even my own family members. There's certain things, and I'm not going to lie to you. Right now in my life, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing that I can't tell anybody about my relationship with my family, my husband, or anything. But if ever something like that occurs, you won't see it. You won't know about it. And I will deal with it appropriately without everybody in my business. Because I don't need the backlash. I don't need the whispers behind my head and behind my back, and the whispers when I leave the room, and everybody getting together, and then as soon as I walk in the room, everybody gets quiet. Who needs that? You know? And you surely don't need that type of energy from people, from millions or thousands of people that you don't even know on the internet. But anyway, that's that, y'all. I just wanted to come and just say hi to everyone and see how everyone is doing. And I went on a little rant right there, a little rant about some of these YouTube people, you know. And but that's it. I'm about to finish this food, and then I have to. My husband wants me to make something for dinner, and I have no clue what that should be, because he's very finicky when he eats. So I might have to take a trip to the supermarket, which I don't want to do, but I gotta look in the refrigerator and see what's in there that I can make for him. And if not, then I'm gonna have to take a trip to the supermarket. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. It was nice talking to y'all, but I gotta go. I got things to do. I can't sit in this chair all day talking to y'all about other YouTubers. But anyway, y'all know what to do. I ain't gotta always say it, do I? Do I always have to say it? You know, comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Do I have to say it? Which I just did. But y'all know what to do. Y'all been on this thing long enough. Y'all already know, you know, comment, all of that stuff. Y'all already know this stuff. I don't have to tell y'all this stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.